Adam, Adam, Adam,
Adam, Adam, Adam,
Adam,
Adam,
Adam,
Adam.
It was the
Adam.
first name.
Hey, what's funny? What's that sign in the back of your background, Jasmine? Does it say "I love you, idiot"?
It says, "I love you, you idiot." There's another "you" over there. I love
Uh,
you, and then over there it says, "You idiot." Or maybe
Oh.
it does just say "idiot." I think it just says, "I love you, idiot."
so if you guys are wondering why we sound like idiots, it's because Adam was the most used word in our show last year on our Wrapped. So we're just ensuring that it stays at number one for all of 2026.
All of 2026. Adam, 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 Adam.
Nice.
Well, how are you guys?
I'm
Everybody feeling good?
exhausted.
Tired.
No, I'm so God. I don't know if you know this. I already told Adam. He knows. The Golden Globes were last night,
Really?
and yeah, swear to God, swear to God, there was also like a soccer game or something too.
I hate you. We just talked about it. It's the wild card playoffs. There's another game tonight. I cannot wait. The NFL playoffs have started. Stop your shit.
Something for the
A
girlies,
soccer
something
game
for the
slaves.
girly pops, or something for the boys, something for the girly pops. It was a
Hey,
good
look,
night.
I'm just happy more people are into hockey now. Okay.
I tell you what,
What do you mean?
a lot of people are into hockey now.
Why?
Mhm.
Jasmine's
Is that
not
what you
into hockey.
watched? Heated rivalry. Here's the thing.
She's like,
Which is funny if you saw the Golden Globes, that was the joke that they used.
And it was. I saw that not at the Golden Globes. I saw it on like the recap on socials. That was really dumb. It was like I wish maybe they didn't rehearse it as much. It just wasn't cute, and the way that they panned to Pedro Pascal and Yes Chef, it was weird to me because I'm like, are y'all saying that they're the ones that would watch this? Because they don't know who these boys are. It's very clear that neither Pedro Pascal or Yes Chef have watched this, and it's like you should be panning to the girly pops. We're the ones that watch that.
If Pedro hasn't watched it, then he's been really active though, because he was up in Francis's comments about it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I don't know whether I'm not friends with Pedro Pascal.
It was giving confusion. The joke didn't land
earlier, and like they were talking.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, so I was
there
like,
was a couple of jokes that didn't land in general at the Golden Globes.
I
also the Leo one was pretty funny. I thought that was.
I think we're beating a dead horse with that one. Like,
I think she's right. I think she genuinely is right. Of like, we know nothing about Leonardo DiCaprio other than he yells about
politics, the environment,
and that he's basically the real life version of Matthew McConaughey's "I get older, they stay the same age. All right."
Why do you need to know anything else? That's his business. Like,
it's
this. Okay, it's giving is Zendaya pregnant? Why does that matter to you? Why does Zendaya being pregnant affect your life? Why does knowing beyond this man cares about politics and he's a heterosexual male who getting a little close to the line?
Actually, for both of you, there was something that intertwined the two things yesterday: the NFL playoffs and the Golden Globes.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Heated rivalry.
No, it's actually legit those two things.
It's the NHL.
So Josh
it's Allen, a game with boys and the fucking jockstraps.
Quarterback for the New York Buffalo Bills, right? He is engaged and having a child with Haley Steinfeld.
I did see that she was in fact pregnant at the awards.
Somebody was like sinister that both the women who were dating the boys are both pregnant. Sinners. Both of the
No, I said that last night too. I was like, they went home after that movie came out, and their men were like, "Oh, you want to have nice scenes with Michael B. Jordan, huh? Well, let me make sure everybody knows who this is."
Now,
I think marking their territory. I've now caught up to the equation.
Dumb NFL fans who don't understand things were giving Haley shit for not being at the game in Jacksonville, supporting her man.
She got a movie she got to support. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Ew.
The problem is that
hold on.
Like, but Taylor's always like Travis's game.
Swift, quote unquote. That's not what we're talking about. When we talk about Taylor Swift, we'll talk. No. Here's the thing. Do you guys watch Abbott Elementary?
Yes.
I haven't enough, but I've watched some of it.
It's wild right now with the fucking mall. That's hysterical.
Abbott Elementary, the Cheryl? What is the black lady that we all love? Ugh, get the fuck out of here. Literally white boy. That's some white boy bullshit right now, Adam.
I just fucking with you. Was sitting right here. I just
Cheryl.
Cheryl. She's like the oh Jesus. Yes.
She's
like
from
Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Yeah, Cheryl Lee
yeah. So she was talked about in an interview, and I don't know how they got onto this diatribe, but essentially they were talking about do we
Jasmine
still
doesn't know
support
music.
him? Isn't that Beyonce's brother?
Beyonce's husband?
Stop distracting her. ADHD the podcast. What?
Jesus. Yeah, so she was in a podcast and she was talking, I don't know how she got on to that diatribe, but essentially she was talking about how she is married to her husband who is like a senator or he's got his own life, and that's the whole point. It's like he has his life, I have my life. And they go a little bit further. She's like, I have my home, he's got his home, and we come together. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but it was very clear that they love each other.
Now hear me out. How we explain that, Jordan?
Come together.
Right, pause real quick, Jordan. How do we explain that? Like we go to our wives and we're like, "Hey, listen, I love you, but what if you have your house, I have my house?
Can we afford that?
Let's play charades.
Let's play the sure we can. That's not charades. That's imagination. That's let's play pretend.
Yeah. How do you explain that?
I don't think you do because both of your one of your wives is I don't think now's the time. I don't think right now is the time for that.
Yeah, I don't think right now is the time either for that.
Let's play pretend even further.
I don't think any time is that time for my
beautiful Dominican wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, maybe I could see her needing her own home. You don't get your own home.
Speaking of the people living their own lives, though, because you're talking about, people were like, Haley was at the game. Rose Byrne's husband was at a reptile expo.
Yeah.
She was like a homegirl who won for best actress in musical or comedy, Rose Byrne. She literally was like, thank you. She's like, thank you to my husband or whatever.
Pluribus won?
I think it was Pluribus.
What show is
I don't think it definitely was not Pluribus. I don't think Pluribus won a damn thing.
Yeah, the actress from there won a Golden Globe.
Shut the front door.
Well, if I could.
Let's pull this up. Hold on.
All
right, no, she said
that was not a good show.
If I had legs, I'd kick you, I think is what she was in.
Hold on. No, I want to say Pluribus won something. Hold on.
I don't think it did.
What? Rose Byrne? Yeah, she was in leading role in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. That was Rose Byrne.
I'm sorry. They might have been having it behind her or something like that.
Yeah. I could see her being nominated, maybe. But, woo, yeah, no, I don't.
Pluribus actress did win. Ray Seahorn, Best Actress in Television Drama.
What? What were the other nominees? I didn't see that.
Jasmine's gonna crash out.
Hold on, where is she? We're a supporting role. I think that Teyana Taylor did deserve that.
Yeah, agreed.
Best motion picture, best screenplay.
Also, the dress, Jasmine. When are you making it?
I gotta make my Wuthering Heights dress first.
Got it right here. So
Bella
Ramsey, Britt Lower.
Wait, Bella Ramsey for Tillo.
Last of Us, yeah.
Tillo.
Sure.
I was confused at first. So
Britt Lauer, I guess. I apologize if I butcher her last name. Lauer for Severance.
Yeah, she should have won.
Mobland.
Oh!
For Matlock, and Carrie Russell for The Diplomat. Now, I will tell you, I've watched The Diplomat. The last season of Diplomat was tragic. I don't know how anyone's nominated for that.
Britt? This was her season in Severance. That's insane. Ray Seahorn, I see you, girl. I see you, but I don't see you for this. That was some bullshit.
Now, I know somebody has been watching something, so this is good for us to talk about, I guess. Best performance by a male actor in a television series drama, Mr. Noah Wiley for The Pitt. Jasmine,
Pitt's getting a lot of.
I did catch up. I even finished the season 2. There's only one episode of season 2, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
question. Why is it that when I scroll over to Noah Wiley, Mark Ruffalo's face comes up?
I don't know,
So,
but love me some Mark Ruffalo right now.
yeah, he doesn't have his photo there. I tried watching Task, I couldn't get through it. Noah Weil, yeah, I've been watching The Pit. It feels very like, and I'm gonna say this in a weird way, it feels very low stakes. And what I mean by that is the music doesn't amplify. It's just like, I don't even know if there is music in this show. I don't think there is.
Elevator music is elevator music in the show.
It's like nothing. I don't ever, and like when the drama happens, it just happens and you're like focused on it. And then because it's an emergency room, they don't really talk about it. You just acknowledge that it happens and you moved on. So you don't have time to like sit with it because it's an
Mhm.
ER and the next thing is happening. So you get so used to it that it feels like you're in just a neutral state of just blasé and chaos. So it's weird. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh,
It's
bless you.
just weird.
Bless
Thank
you.
you. Uh
I found it almost like I know it's not one-shotters, but it felt like bless you. It felt like 17 one-shotters. You know what I mean? Like it's because so Jordan, the Pit is basically done. Every episode is an hour in the shift, so it's 17-hour shifts, and so
it's
it
really
just
interesting.
goes through. Now, here's the best thing is why I kind of wanted to bring this up today is it really is the best thing on streaming platform because they film it and do it as if it is network television. Like we just got the first episode, they're still filming it, and we get 17 episodes.
I will tell you, as a viewer, I was benefited with a binge on this show. Right now in my episodic, it doesn't feel as good. I don't enjoy myself watching it as an episodic because a lot of the things are so minute. Like the sun. The sun in season 1 running away, and then we don't even see that reach its conclusion until like episode 15. Like he doesn't even come back. Literally not even talked about in the flashbacks. He's just gone out of our mind. He was so important. And then we don't see that again till the end. I think that if I was watching that episodically, I would have had to go back and rewatch the episodes to even remember who he was. I I don't know. A show like this, I do feel
But if
like,
you think about it, that's real time. Like he ran away, he went to the
oh,
festival. He did
100%.
they think he did the thing. Like it's just it makes sense of timing of from the Pittsburgh hospital to here is how far. Okay, that he walked that. How far?
Sure. But
then-
that's 17 hours of a day versus 17 weeks. It's a different, it hits you a little bit different.
I get it.
Because we're not in an episodic. We're not in that shift.
The other thing, Jordan,
Yeah.
about the show is you watch Big Bang Theory, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
And you remember how like they do scientifically, it's all correct.
Yeah.
Purple Minnows.
Go ahead, do your thing. So very similar to this with the Pit, they actually for 3 weeks beforehand or 3 months, I can't remember. I want to say 3 months, sat with doctors and like watched how they move in the ER, learned all the terms, went through everything. Like they actually operate as if they're actually operating. And doctors
Yeah.
watch and they're like, yep, that's all.
Yeah, they
all
don't
correct.
they don't just say made up terms
No,
and
it-
made
Yeah.
up diseases
They
and
want it
stuff.
to make sense. And also, Jasmine, he did an interview
He who?
with CBS Morning.
He who?
No, Wiley, and he was talking about like little. He was like, it's a early later on in the show. It's like a what's the word I'm looking for? Tom Holland does it all the time. Spoiler. It's a spoiler.
Mm.
But it's not a spoiler.
That would be a great charades question. I'm sorry. Tom Holland does it all the time.
Oh, spoiler.
That's freaking hilarious.
So
Carry
yeah,
on.
second man. And so no, they sorry, I said loud. Anyways, they so he brought up that they are so into everything with this episode. With the show, in one of the episodes, there's maggots this year. Maggots are actually used.
Is that the one in the person's hair?
We don't know what's in what yet. But anyways, there's physical maggots in it. They actually have a maggot wrangler. They count the maggots before the scene. They count the maggots after the scene.
Like a prop. Like it's a
nothing
prop.
is hurt or injured or anything. So they literally, like, That's how detailed this show is.
Well, that's how you do when you've got a prop gun. Like you're using a prop on set. You need to count the bullets. You need to make sure that whoever brought the gun in is the only person that takes the gun out. Like you have a wrangler. They're 100% doing it for safety reasons. Do you know how fast maggots produce? And like maggots are disgusting.
They're not doing it for production, reproduction things. They're doing it so like they know no maggots were hurt. It's more of a
animal safety.
Correct.
A little bit of both.
Fuck the maggots. Make sure that I don't have maggots multiplying.
There was this. I think it was a vertical. Maybe I saw it on my FYP page. I think it might have been a vertical short. It might have been an episode of something. But the reason why I'm like, oh, was it in their hair? Was, and this is, as a Black person, Jordan, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is impossible. This cannot happen. But someone put in like a weave into a woman's hair, but I guess the weave wasn't clean. It had like eggs or shit in it. And so she kept being like, I've got like a headache in my head and I don't know what's going on.
Into the back of her head.
They buried into the back of her head and were just like sitting on her scalp and started like coming out of the follicles of her hair, of her head. So yeah. And so it was just funny because she was like, can you just take them out? I think they're too tight. And so the first stylist who like saw it and passed the fuck out because she was so gross. And they called the ER for the hairstyle. They called the paramedics for the ER because she slammed her head. And they're like, why did you pass out? And she like points at the woman and she's like, can you just please take these weaves out? And then
Jasmine Jordan's be walking around all day scratching back.
Yeah. Make sure you.
I don't think y'all realize what like
Are you crying?
Jasmine might need to clip this. Oh my God.
Why are you crying?
I disassociated from this entire interaction because I am so grossed out right now. That is disgusting. That's
Jordan's like, message of the day: wash your ass, you dirty bitch. Like,
wash your weaves.
I washed my hair like yesterday, and I'm about to go do it again.
I didn't realize that you were that sensitive to bugaboos, but yeah, maybe you skipped that episode of the Pit then.
Jordan's gonna be washing like Angelina Jolie,
because I've seen stuff in like medical shows or just different stuff where someone has the stuff and like it's really actually burrowing in like their scalp and stuff.
You may not like the Pit then. The Pit does not. I mean, it's HBO, so it's got Game of Thrones level, you know. So there's a birth scene. And I was talking to Adam about this because I had to bitch about him for coming at me in the group chat. So I called him to yell at him and immediately was like, I gave him praise in the same time. Cause like the only reason I watched the Pit was because Adam was like, hey, white men support white men, watch the Pit on his socials. So I was like, all right, I'll support your show. Like, let me go watch it, go figure out what it's about.
I wasn't really like white men support white men. Let's relax on that. I like the show. White men don't support all white men. I can assure you that shit.
All of that to say, he posted about it and I was like, all right. I saw I was nominated for a bunch of stuff. Let me not be, like a normal Academy member. I'll actually watch the shit that's being nominated. So I went and I binged the entire thing. And I found it enjoyable. But what I really enjoyed most about it was because they didn't they used the limits of HBO in the best way. There's a woman in one of the earlier episodes who's having a baby, and that camera is like a first-time father. He's all up in there, man. I'm talking 4K on the
POV.
You can see
Miracle
that woman dilate. Like, and it's not even that. And what I mean to say when I say you may not enjoy it, especially if you're that squeamish, is the baby is, I don't know, she's not breached, she's not upside down, but the like the shoulder or something is caught, and so the doctor's gotta get in there, all up in there in his hand, and like help the baby, and like pull him out. And they're like,
baby, the childbirth's different. She said they're like, no, I don't fuck with bugs in general, but stuff with like the hair. Whenever I started growing out my hair, I was very concerned because I've just seen where people just got something in there. I used to hear about like there was a kid who got a tick in his head and didn't know because he had longer hair, and he died. And I remember that
Lyme
freaked me
disease.
out as that freaked me out as a kid. So like just bugs in hair, I'll just that's childbirth's not as bad for me.
Did you guys have any snubs or spoilers, or not spoilers, snubs or surprises?
You know, I know
Well,
the
just
thing
just
that
say
a
you
lot of
didn't watch
people.
it. Just say you didn't watch it.
No, I watched the whole thing. I literally I was tired. I almost made videos after. I was like, no, I'm going to
That's
bed.
what I'm saying. I was like, I tried to.
But I think a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people are calling anything Sinners didn't get snubs.
100%. I definitely am. I don't think Timothée Chalamet deserves this award, and he's won twice now. And if he gets an Oscar, I'm gonna be so fucking.
To be
annoyed.
fair, Timothy was in a different category from Michael B. Jordan this time in Golden Globes. Because people when Timothy
Marty Supreme was a comedy, they said.
Yeah, they put Marty Supreme as a comedy, which I was. Is it really?
I haven't seen it yet.
Kind of.
Yeah, I haven't. So that's why
Marty Supreme is so obnoxious. Like the movie it's just an annoying film, and I get the work that Timothy had to do in order to make this, but it's just a very obnoxious film. Like the character Marty Supreme is just not good. The chaos, it's basically like he wants so bad the thing that he wants, and the thing that he wants is table tennis. He wants it so bad. He doesn't give a fuck who stands in his way. He doesn't care about anyone else, and so he's just a bad hero. And so like the whole movie is just stop. Like it's just stop doing that. Like stop being you. And that's the whole movie. Every single person that comes in contact with this man, their life is ruined, and he does not care, and he's still like is on top, and
it's one of those like very unlikable main character movies.
So unlikable, and like versus, and it doesn't do anything. It's just talking. Then the whole movie is just a movie talking about a very fucked up human being, and that's winning awards over Sinners. And I think that's why people are upset. Like Sinners,
I'm glad you give me that perspective because I haven't seen both, so that's why I have not spoken on it.
Do yourself a favor, just because it's going to be a topic of conversation come March 17th when the Oscars hit. Just watch it. It's 3 hours of your life that you'll wish you could get back, but you can't because you have to, because it is a good product, and a lot of people put their whole OC into it. It's just not.
Well, Odessa's really getting a lot of talk, which I think is everyone's like, oh, Odessa was born for this role, and I'm like, oh, apparently you didn't watch Pools last year, you fucking lazy bitches.
It's not even like that hard of a role. It's not that hard. Like, and that's just it. Like, I feel like
isn't she just as like significant other?
Kind of. Yeah. She's there. There are things that happen with her.
She's like, there's no love.
Biggest
snub, though.
I can't answer that question, Jordan, because you haven't watched it. That's what I mean to say.
Biggest snub, though, they didn't air Best Original Score.
I did see that.
For whatever reason.
You were a little pissy about that. I saw that on your story.
And I was like, why?
Time.
That's what I told them. I was like, I guess time, but they could have cut that UFC ad. That was a terrible ad.
Well, you know,
they just walked.
I'll
explain. The two UFC people walking out on stage and just kind of awkwardly looking at the camera.
Well, they said that like the next presenters or whatever needed protection because it was the boys from Heated Rivalry, so they brought UFC out, whatever. Anyways, the reason they did it was because CBS is owned by
Paramount.
Warner Brothers.
No, Paramount. Paramount just got the rights for UFC. They are going to be the streaming distributor for all the UFC fights this year.
Yeah, so it was an ad.
Just an ad. No, and Netflix has WWE stuff. They don't have everything. They have stuff.
Yeah, it's just they have stuff. It's
they've
hilarious.
got Monday Night Raw, and soon, and so they've got Monday Night Raw, but like their pay-per-views are on ESPN, but that's a dumpster fire because they're not doing anything. And then the other half of their stuff is just regular network. It's on like USA right now, which who knew USA was still around? But that's why they did it. It was advertisement for UFC.
I understood that it was an ad. Well, actually, I didn't until after the fact. And then it was like they put a commercial about UFC and them owning it. And I was like, okay, so you had to have two just UFC fighters
so like
walk out and go through. It was awkward.
What I guess my big question now after this section of awards is, do we think K-pop Demon Hunters will walk away with 2 Oscars or 3?
2 because it will.
What are the ones
that
that
happen? It'll
nominated for?
shock us.
Well, it'll be Best Animated, Best Music, Best Picture.
I don't think it goes Best Picture.
I think it gets nominated for Best Picture.
I think it's nominated. I agree.
The noms aren't out yet.
Just because.
No. The noms. I'll be there at 3 a.m. in the morning when the noms come out.
Yeah, no. I think it'll be.
Work.
I think it'll be nominated. I don't think. How can I say this? I won't be shocked if it's not nominated, just because they'll fit some stupid thing.
It's animated.
Not animated.
Yeah, but I think it would be such a. And I actually, I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna say mine, Adam. Go ahead.
I think it'll get Best Animated. I think it'll get Best Song. And then I think it'll get nominated for Best Picture, but I don't think it'll win, obviously. But I'm not shocked if it doesn't, and they put some bullshit.
Like an Oscar movie.
French bullshit thing that nobody's heard of, and all of a sudden everyone's like, how did you not watch that? It was the best thing I've ever seen.
It'll be Little Amelie. It'll be the animated film Little Amelie.
It'll be Hammett. Anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, that is going to get nominated as for best. I really wish that we could get another Spirited Away and get an animated film. K-pop, but then is a K-pop Demon Hunters on the same level as Spirited Away? I don't know, because Spirited Away wasn't a musical, and so there is a little bit of kitsch that comes with musical theater that you have to play with.
To answer your question, I don't think the Academy and the people who vote will think it is artsy enough as Spirited Away to be Spirited Away, if that makes sense.
And I think that is insane because of the amount of cultural significance and detail that this film has.
Jasmine, they just made everyone start watching the movies. So,
Fair enough. And to that end, now you have more people who should not vote voting because they want to be able to vote. And also, have we figured out how they're going to tell whether you voted? Is it just like
give me a detail about the movie?
Yeah, like
give me a niche detail.
You have to answer a Scantron test in order to answer these 10 questions in order for you to unlock the ability to vote for this film.
Well, I had a good reference for that, but I'll move on.
Well, it's like the scholastic reading, like when you're in middle school and you have to prove that it was there. I was hitting at it.
Yeah.
They're going to do a test after, right before you vote.
Yes. 100%. Mm-hmm.
K-pop Demon
What was
Hunters
the name? What was the name of the giant tiger in K-pop Demon Hunters?
Mm-hmm. Jordan.
What color was Timothy Chalamet's ping pong ball that he created?
Blue.
He created a ping pong ball. That's what my answer would be. He created one.
He made
Actually, Jasmine, it's funny. Did you see him last night? Poor Timmy over there. His hair is in the awkward grow back phase, where it's like too long not to do something with it, but it's too short to be able to do anything with it.
Kylie Jenner don't give a fuck. She's still pulling on it. It does not matter.
The shit out of her last night was hysterical.
Odessa dissed her?
He leans in, so she's there obviously because of the awards. She leans in and gives Timothy a hug and a kiss on the cheek, and then you see Kylie get up to give her a kiss on the cheek, and Odessa just looks at her and fucks off.
She don't know that bitch.
Get your mouth away from me. I know your mouth be on him in different ways.
Not only that, but
hey, can we talk about that they added a new category at the Golden Globes?
Podcast. And Amy Poehler won, and we're like, okay, so Amy Poehler got another one.
So
nominees for it, Jazz?
Not all of them. I only saw
Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard.
Dax Shepard is what's his face's husband.
Correct. And,
yes.
Anna's, yes.
Thank you.
Sorry. Jasmine's favorite podcast, Call Her Daddy.
What is Call Her Daddy?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
If
anybody's listening, I'm being facetious. Jasmine would probably absolutely hate it.
Call Her Daddy's just been a big thing for a long time.
Is this like the girl?
It's that white girl.
Well, they're all white girls. Every
It's Alex
podcast on
Earl.
here is white
It's
girl.
Alex Earl.
These are all white girl podcasts. There's not a single person of color.
Smartlist is the three guys who
that are three white girls. I've got three. They're all, and what's crazy is
Mel Robbins. I think her podcasts are fairly good.
These are all famous people.
Yes.
No. So that's what I was gonna. No. That's what I was gonna get at. I was letting Adam go, but literally what Laven even said was like, so these are just celebrities who like saw people do podcasts, and so they made one, because these aren't like a ground up podcast. I was like, no.
These are ground up these are all famous white people who got microphones during the pandemic.
Yep.
That's
they
crazy.
saw actual podcasters during the pandemic, and they were like, I could
do
just
this too.
Fund my own show. I just need to.
I hate him passionately, but like Joe Rogan's not up there. I mean, they're huge podcasts.
That's what I'm saying though. Like they're
like he's a podcaster.
The only one that I say that's a real podcaster in there, yes, it is a white woman, but she actually has a really good
Mel
podcast.
Robbins.
Yes, Mel Robbins. I think Mel Robbins is a fantastic podcast. She interviews everybody, has in-depth conversations about education.
Yeah, I've never heard of her before.
Oh,
I've never.
Jared and I really like her stuff.
But what I mean to say is, I haven't heard of her before. She must be a podcaster, not just a famous actor who decided to talk on random subjects.
To Jasmine's point, it very much gave the best podcast category was who from traditional media started a podcast. Call Her Daddy even like she is a podcaster, but I can't remember what she was big on before. Like
Barstool and had the show on Barstool.
Yeah. Call Her Daddy was like a show on something else, and then she became famous
on the Barstool Network, and then they literally out of nowhere in the middle of the night were just like, "Fuck you, Dave Portnoy, because you're a sexist piece of shit," and went and did their own thing. But now she's an idiot. She just does what she wants and doesn't care.
Yeah, she's been around since 2018.
I mean, she got nominated. That's still something. She could still raise her prices because she's a Emmy-nominated podcaster.
Price of the brick going up.
She's typical, is what I'll say.
A typical what?
The WH right there. Exactly what you said.
A typical what?
Yep.
25-20.
Can we talk about Owen Cooper getting all these awards before the age of he's 16 years old?
Adolescence kid.
Yeah. Good for him, man. Good for him. Still haven't watched Adolescence. Really should, but
a lot of people are saying he should play Damien for the.
No.
I agree, but
no, Damien should be an Asian with a thick ass. I'm sorry, I meant Dick.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think.
Yeah, let him get shot. That's
wrong
Tim
one.
Drake. Fuck.
That's not Tim.
There are too many Robins. There are too many Robins.
Your cred just jumped out the fucking window.
Aren't you the DC girly?
Yeah, she like, oh,
damn it. You know what? Have him be Barbara Gordon. Let him get shot in the back, sit in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. There you go.
Shit was so
Jasmine's
funny.
like, I love when Aquaman's parents got shot in that alleyway before the movie.
There's too much knowledge up here. There's too much. There are 12, damn near 12 Robins, guys. There's like 5 different female Robins. It's too much. Go ahead, Google that. There's too many Robins, y'all.
He's actually look.
Yeah, I hope he does. I think I can name most of the females. I can name all the men. Anyway, yeah, let the little fucker play him.
There's 6
with a thick ass.
I can name more than 6. Are those just the men?
Nope. 6 main characters.
We're not talking main. We're talking all.
Of Robin.
We're talking all.
Name them.
All Robins. We're gonna play this game. Okay.
Name 6.
Okay, hold on. Tim.
First of all, why do you have your phone out?
because I know that there are more.
Robin.
Who is Robin?
So there's 5 different Tim Drakes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, she's over here playing the guy's game. I can name 7. I can name 9.
What is that? Isn't there like a song game like that on?
There's a game of like, it's like how many people have played Batman, right? And it's like I can name 7 actors. I can name 10 actors.
And then if I
Right.
want to beat you, I say I can name 8. And then if you
Yeah.
can't combat that, then I have to name the 8 that I say. That would be a fun game.
That would
Alright.
be a fun game.
I would. Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best.
Why are you already have it? There's plenty of time to type it all in.
I do, but some of them are parallel universe.
See, there you go. You sound like she sounds like a Stranger Things fucking fan right now.
I do. We'll get to that in a second. Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, and with that, Helen, because she's not on this list for some reason, but the daughter of Catwoman and Bruce. She was Robin for half a second. Damian Wayne. We've got Barbara, who also is not on this list for some fucking reason. That's 7, isn't it? Already? You guys weren't even counting.
Nope.
Did. I was. You're good.
Stephanie Powers.
Adam asked you to do this, and he
because she's over here like, well, multiple universes, and like really it was like she put the fucking cap on and like looked in the mirror, and so she was Robin and
Matt
like,
McGinnis.
you know, like
Matt McGinnis, if we're going Batman Beyond.
Well, there's too many Robins, is what
there
I'm
are
hearing.
too many Robins. I'm so sorry. That took us on a weird tangent. Let's finish up the Golden Globes, talk about football for a second, and then move on to
football. We can move on to something else. Not football. We don't need football. Great games.
Did anything happen? Did anything happen during the football?
Fantastic games is what happened. But move on.
Panthers got spanked.
Oh,
well,
we can talk about one thing, and then it'll lead into something else.
What?
It's okay. Finish the Golden Globes, and then we'll get
the Golden Globes are done.
Yeah, it was cool. I think it's gonna drive an interesting conversation for the Oscars.
I do think that what won Best Picture? Hamnet. I think that it's interesting going from what was before the Golden Globes, the People's Choice or something, Critics' Choice, and that one was very Timothée Chalamet heavy. I think Sinners still won. Who won the Best Picture at the Critics? Was it Sinners?
Best Picture.
Wasn't Marty Supreme?
I feel like no.
One battle after another.
One battle after another. So one battle after another. However, at this one, it was Hamnet. So I'm interested to see where that goes with the next few.
Conversation going on right now with the lead actress because critics in this were different.
Mm-hmm. We had the Actors Award as well, I think it was the Actors Award, which is we had Critics Actors Award. This was now the Golden Globes. Our next big award season thing is going to be the one I'll be at the 22nd, which is the Oscar nominations. So that'll be kind of set in the way so we know what's actually in the running. After that, the Grammys, but that doesn't do anything for us. We've got the Directors Guild awards, the BAFTA awards, which is also important. And then the SAG awards is really going to set the tone for who we think is going to get Best Pictures, but that's not until March 1st.
Yeah. We'll talk off, but I was wondering if we're doing, because you'll be there, it'll be early by the time you get back. Are we doing?
Is that a Monday?
I don't know what day it is. What day is it?
That's the 22nd.
22nd, I think it's a Thursday. Oh, that might be a Monday.
22nd is a Thursday. Jordan's right. It's literally
my heart just jumped out of my fucking skin. I was like, because we have to be there at like 2 a.m. in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah, I remember this is what happened not last year before.
You're about to have a grand old time, girl.
Jasmine's been sleeping their powdered eggs.
100%.
Critics, Oscar noms, WGA, and BAFTA. I was looking at your story actually, guys. If you want to be tapped into the award season, check in with Jasmine. She is.
I'm starting
the one
today.
To keep up with.
I'm starting today, y'all. The second that 22nd, and I get all those noms, we're gonna do breakdowns on every single one of the nominated movies. Doing quick little synopsis on the international because those are hard to talk about for me, just because the names. I feel so bad. Never being able to say those names, but I do want to do really big, deep dives on the films, especially the Best Pictures, especially costuming. It's gonna be good. Good year for movies. All that to say,
and with that, let's transition, and might be the end on is Adam. What's it looking like for the aftermath of Conformity Gate?
Yeah.
Fuck Slim Jims, by the way. They're in every video I make for conspiracy theory. Is Slim Jims is commenting in my stuff. It's either saying I believe or there's too many coincidences and all this stuff. And I said, fine, if it doesn't happen, you owe me Slim Jims. Didn't happen. Where are my Slim Jims?
You know, Slim Jims is married to Cinnabon.
Yes.
Hilarious. I did not know that.
Yeah.
The lore is loring.
So,
well, I'm just saying, like, if you get the Slim Jims, yeah, if you get just hit up because I want some Cinnabon.
Anyways, no 9th episode. I know everyone knew there wasn't going to be.
Of course, there's no fucking 9th episode.
First of all, I don't know why you have to yell at me like that. It is too early to be yelling at me.
Because you people don't get it. You don't get it.
You people? What do you mean, you people?
You freaking. It's so funny. I'm so sorry. I have to bring it back to heated rivalry for half a second. Because, you know, like, whenever you get into a fandom, there's like, you get called something and like your domain is called something. So like, welcome to the Upside Down. Like, ooh, you're part of the Upside Down now. And the like heated rivalry is like, welcome to our cottage. And it's just like so dumb. So cute. So cute, but so dumb. So anyway, Slim Jims, Upside Down, Cinnabon.
Okay. Nothing happened today. Was literally at midnight was the behind the scenes, and it literally had footage from day one to the very last episode, and it was showing everything they did and how they did stuff. Jordan will find this interesting. I know Jasmine will sit there and go, huh? Most of the time, Jordan, they shot everything within like 3 feet of the people they had, and it was all like 1.8 lens. Like, so, but when they were doing it, they had to not only worry about the person acting, they thought so much about the background of it and like what story the background was telling as well because of the 0.8 lens. So for people to understand, it's more of a fisheye. I don't want to say fisheye, but because it's not fisheye, but it shows more.
Close enough.
It's got a rounded edge to it.
Yeah. So it gives a hell of a lot more than normal.
Panoramic.
Yeah. Sure. So it gives more of it. Yeah. So like, but they were showing it, and I know we all saw it, but Jordan obviously, but the scene, Jasmine, for episode 4, the battle at the military base, the first time we see Vecna. So,
well, you're talking Ozempic Vecna?
Yeah, the new season.
Yeah.
So when we see Vecna, that was 5 oneers. So they shot everything one shot and then put them together. And the way they were doing it was very interesting. And the guy actually, older guy, when he was younger, was a dancer. And he actually came in handy because of the way he had to move and do things and stuff like that and everything. I thought it was pretty cool. A lot of it I found very interesting and very cool. It's sad to see it go.
It's not sad.
It's a little sad. As the Duff, because I'm the same age as the Duffers. And it's a quarter of my life I watch Stranger Things. It's kind of sad when you
were like, while I was watching this, they were making that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's interesting to have that point of view because I'm the same age as EJ. She's like a few months older than me. She might be a year older than me. And I had a hard time watching the Golden Globes. And really, this season I get into such a thick depression because I'm not in where I want to be for my career. I get in such a deep depression. So it's interesting to hear someone who is the same age as someone and is just like coming from a place of pride and like respect versus me that's coming from, I want to burn the world down because I don't have what I want. It's interesting.
She says she wants to pull a will and just...
Well, it reminds me of like, what was that movie way back when the little kids got superpowers?
Little kids got superpowers. Kids got superpowers. Fudge.
No, it was like an actual like it was weird.
With
Chronicle.
It might be Chronicle
with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
It was all shot like almost like a cell phone or like
like found footage.
Yeah, it was Chronicles.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan is up in now.
That was like
one of his first films.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
I have not.
Ooh, that'd be a good movie night.
Chronicles is a very good one.
I feel like there was another one though before that, or maybe they came out around the same time. But it was like a white boy, and he like moved a car, and that was maybe
that same one. That white guy you're talking about, he is British if I remember correctly, but he's the guy that played Harry Osborn in.
Yeah, he's the one that plays all
Yes.
the little.
Yes.
That's 100%.
Dane DeHaan.
That's
Yeah.
Chronicles. It's the same thing.
Yeah, he plays all the little weirdos in movies.
He really does. He really. I'm looking at his IMDb. He really does.
Final thoughts?
Adam, I'm so glad that you had positive things, because all I've heard people talk about was I guess it was revealed that they were referencing some ChatGPT and Reddit for the finale.
I know that there was some discussion about the final, like they did like a. You ever seen Twilight?
Yes.
No. You know how at the end of Breaking Dawn Part 2, they do like flashbacks, or like they like scroll through a book and then they show you clips of like a person from throughout all the movies. They did something similar to that at the end of Stranger Things, where they took clips of them from like the season 1-ish era, or maybe like their one of their highlight areas, but it's sketched. It like looks like it's because the whole point is they're closing the book on a D&D book that Mike wrote about all of their adventures. But there's some speculation that Nancy specifically, that image, or maybe all the images, were produced via AI, because Nancy's got like 6 fingers holding a gun.
So it isn't. They didn't talk about that, but the artist did show himself and show his drawings and show it to it, and it is a real person. I get what they're saying and all this stuff, but it has been debunked that it was AI or ChatGPT or anything. It was a real person.
All I saw was stuff on the script. Apparently there was also potential of some things being a little bit better in the finale, like better stakes. Like again, like Will wouldn't have died, but he would have used his powers more, you know.
They talked about, because they didn't want it. They didn't want anyone to die. They wanted it to be open, because they still wanted the kid feeling of it, even though it was a more mature show. They still wanted that adventurous, like Goonies style kind of.
But they're not
thing.
Kids anymore.
They're... weren't, but I mean, if you think about it, it's those kids' journey. It's their adventure. This whole thing was always the kids' story.
Sure. But what I mean to say is none of these kids are kids anymore.
Well,
like
Matt Ross argued over it, like that 11 should die.
That would have been great. I think that's I think that it's important that we show that, because there are kids that have to deal with loss, and it would have been nice that they had a show that they could lean on that said, oh, this is how different people dealt with that loss. And seeing Mike have his own journey with it, seeing how Will had to struggle with the death of it's just, I think that it's important seeing.
I mean, but they did. It was just different characters, like Eddie, and then like, other people and stuff like that. Bob and
side
stuff.
Characters.
Eddie should have lived.
Eddie was always.
Eddie had to die.
I just love stirring the pot on it.
Eddie had to die.
No, Eddie had to die because of Dustin.
Dustin needed that.
He had to learn. And
really, the school needed that development. The principal needed that development.
But it is over. It is over. On to the next. We've got the Pitt. We've got Fallout. We've got a brand new Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista at the end of the month. We've got this other movie that Marvel.
Is that another Apple TV?
No, Prime. It actually looks really fucking good. I'm in. They play brothers, which is funny. It's the second time they've played brothers now, and they're back in Hawaii because their dad was killed. They want to investigate why their dad was killed, and their dad was killed by the Yakuza. So it's
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I don't know the Yakuza were in Hawaii.
I think it's like there's actually a Yakuza game where it's in Hawaii.
I truly, and mind you, I'm a bitch who loves her manga. I get it. I think. I just thought that was more like a Japan thing.
Nah, there's even I was correct.
I'm gonna say this, and I need you to hear me when I say it. Good for the Yakuza. That's a really diverse network right there.
Anyways,
as a company.
And don't forget, there's this show that's dropping 8 episodes, and this company refuses to fucking advertise it. It's called Wonder Man.
Yes, Wonder Man.
Remember, everybody, if we're back. We're back. We can't just pick, but we're only back, Jasmine, if it's my binky from when I was 11. Not like, oh, we're back because I got a brand new car and I love it. It's
only back when it's your Iron Man.
Yeah.
I got my Steve Rogers back.
I got my Steve Rogers. Fuck you guys.
Well, this has been great.
You wanted me to talk about football. The NFL did make NFL and Apple, because Apple does the halftime show technically now. They did announce that you do not have to be fucking lost during the halftime show when Bad Bunny's performing. If you open up Apple Music during the halftime show, the songs that are playing actually will translate live for you. It goes right down and actually does the whole song for you. That's fantastic, isn't it? So everybody who's confused and doesn't want to, watch or bitch about it, you can fuck off just like Ice.
Yeah, also fuck Ice. I don't fuck with Ice. My drinking.
Okay, yes, obviously fuck Ice. Yes, obviously. I'm not going to not say fuck Ice. That being said, yikes. Like, go Apple. That's really exciting.
You Apple on that. That's cool.
That's really cool. I don't, listen, as the reigning Hispanic of this group, I will not be looking at my phone.
Hey, Jasmine, this time, don't come up dressed to cosplay as someone who listens to music, okay?
I have to, like...
Oh, my God.
I just don't know what outfit of his I'm going to wear.
Of what? Bad Bunny?
Well, I do. Yeah, I got to do one of his album covers. That's what I did.
She's got to do an album cover like she did for
Jasmine. You can do an album cover and you're not even in it. You're fucking serious, right?
I don't know his music.
It's literally just grass and a white fucking plastic chair.
So do I bring the
She's trying to figure out how to dress as that.
How do I do that?
You don't dress as that. You can just put it
Do I transform into the plastic chair like a...
Turn into a chair.
But
you can dress as the Mr. Coquito. You can...
Let's not do this.
Yeah,
let's not do this.
The cookie. You can dress. Let's see. What's the best thing you could dress as for the album?
Figure it out. I've got 3 weeks to figure this out.
How are you about shaving your head?
On that note, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. As per usual, this is the Media Emcees. ADHD, the podcast. It wasn't that. I was going to say something racist and I stopped myself. So, love this. Happy New Year's, guys. We are here. This is the Media Emcees. You've got myself, Jay Phrygian, and of course, the official Megs over in the corner there, or in the front. I don't know where the layout is for you guys. We are getting into the Oscar season. We're getting into the award season. We're getting into the music season of awards. Grammys are next. I think that's the next big award. And I'm really excited to break that down with you guys because there's a lot to talk about. Until then, guys, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit all the buttons, and we will talk to you guys later. What the frick, frack, Adam? What's funny?
You saying that you're going to talk about the Grammys is like you saying you're going to talk about the NFL fucking playoffs. Get the fuck out of here.
I can learn. I can learn.
The biggest lo-fi song this year.
First of all, if they're doing podcasts, they should be doing lo-fi.
Love you guys.
Yeah, turn this bitch off.
Bye. There's room for everything. Fuck you guys.